And we are live. Hello everybody, welcome to Brunch with Deb. I'm your host and musician Deb Seymour, and with me today is my very special guest Mark Bishop Evans from Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you.
We're going to let everybody take their time to get in the room today. Meanwhile, I'm going to sing a song I know you all know. You can sing along. I think Mark's going to. I see someone's there. Cool as a click of a switchblade knife, I walk onto your back porch and into your life. I check out every corner, I turn every stone. You better believe I'll make this backyard my own as I dominate the best sun patch, contemplating which birdies to catch, grooming myself from my head to my toes. And just when I'll pounce, I tell you nobody knows, 'cause I'm the king of the alley, prince of the trash. Sometimes I purr, oh, sometimes I scratch. Cruising through your neighborhood, I haven't a care to let you come near me. If come near me you dare, 'cause I'm a bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. Well, I was born in an alley, the smallest of six. I learned to survive on a cheap bag of tricks. And out in the streets I've grown old, I've grown wise, and earned my share of more than 9 lives. I got this old lady, she tries to keep me in. I tell you, she offers me caviar and sips of her gin. She'll never tame me, nobody can. I tell you, fish, eggs, and booze, insufferably bland when you're the king of the alley, prince of the trash. Sometimes I purr, oh, sometimes I scratch. Cruising through your neighborhood, I haven't a care to let you come near me. If come near me you dare, 'cause I'm a bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. Alright, I'm so bad.
Yeah.
You're right. And when your family's asleep in the dead of the night, in a silence so thick you can't slice, a scream rips the air, makes your hair stand on end. It's just me giving chase to that she can again. Shh. In the morning you'll see me just as sweet as can be. What last night a cat fight? Who, me? I gently play with some paper that's scrap, and shortly thereafter retire for my nap. My name's not important, I've never really had one. You know my deportment's a mean, tough, and bad one. So if you see me on your back steps and such, you can come say hello, but don't you dare touch the king of the alley, prince of the trash. Sometimes I purr, oh, sometimes I scratch. Cruising through your neighborhood, I haven't a care to let you come near me. If come near me you dare, 'cause I'm a bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. Bad cat. All right. the dumpster, I'm the baron of the back fence. Hanging around's what I do best. Bad cat, heart out, Garfield. What happened to Felix the cat?
Yeah.
I don't see him around. And then there's Morris. 9 lives. Ha.
Right.
Eat your heart out, Morris. Bad cat. Oh, hey, wow. You know what, Mark? I can actually see the comments screen from all the way back here. And that makes me very happy.
Good.
So, anyway, well, hello again, everyone coming in. Hello, Steve, Peter. I know you're watching with Steve and Kathy from Eastern Washington. We've got Sandwich, England, watching us today. We've got Peter from Prescott, Arizona, a friend of mine in Prescott, Marcus from Phoenix, and Chicky watching from Delaware. And I'm sure Heidi and Betty and those guys and Janet Lerner will be lurking later, and we'll see who else comes in. Anyway, this is a very, very special Brunch with Deb. For the first time ever, I have a studio guest, and I'd like to introduce you to this fine gentleman sitting to my left, your right, Mr. Mark Bishop Evans from Phoenix, as I said. Mark and I met at an online open mic during the pandemic. I think it was North Reading Coffee House, but I don't remember. Probably. Art Grossman. And Art, are you out there? Anyway, and we took a liking to each other's music. We wound up attending a songwriting retreat a couple years later in Southern California, and then we've just kept in touch, and now he's on a motorcycle trip around the West visiting everybody, and he came up here. Did a house concert last night, and we're performing for you. Who just popped in? Hi Beth, Colorado. Sarah Williams, New Jersey. Nice to see you. Anyway, we're going to trade off. Mark, it's your turn.
All right.
And show them your stuff.
You know, as we grow up, we find out that our parents get smarter the older that we get. And
Absolutely.
at some point, it's time to realize that we should listen to our elders. This song is called The Waves Keep Rolling Along. Found the old man in his easy chair, sitting in the morning sun. I asked for wisdom he could share of all the things he'd done. He looked at me and he chuckled, and he flashed that knowing smile. He said, son, you best should have a seat, 'cause this could take a while. Now the first thing I can tell you is I don't know it all. And one thing that's for certain, you must get up when you fall. No, there's not an easy way, it must be understood. And when you kind and persevere, life turns out like it should. So remember to be grateful for everything you have, and don't become a person that would take more than they give. And don't be sinking anchors on every stretch of sand. Try to hold to your beliefs as loosely as you can. 'Cause the waves keep rolling, clouds keep growing, and the sun keeps shining down. Things keep changing, life is rearranging, and the joy's still there to be found. If you keep trying, there'll be no denying that your troubles soon will be gone. You gotta just remember, the waves keep rolling along. Now you're gonna have some ups and downs, happy times and sad. Love will always get you through the hard times that you have. So don't forget to tell your friends how much they really mean, 'cause you're really gonna need 'em most when you face the unforeseen. 'Cause the waves keep rolling, the clouds keep rolling, and the sun keeps shining down. Things keep changing, life is rearranging, and the joy's still there to be found. If you keep trying, there'll be no denying that trouble soon will be gone. You gotta just remember, the waves keep rolling along. years have passed and I find myself sitting in that easy chair. The young old folks will stop on by for wisdom I could share. I look at them and I chuckle and I flash that knowing smile. I say, folks, you best should have a seat, 'cause this could take a while. A couple things for certain are your death and taxes. I'm here to tell you truly what the facts is. You may think you're finished with the whole damn thing, but nothing's ever over till the family sings. And the waves keep rolling, the flowers keep growing, and the sun keeps shining down. Things keep changing, life is rearranging, and the joy's still there to be found. If you keep trying, there'll be no denying that your troubles soon will be gone. You gotta just remember, the waves keep rolling along. Yes, they do. You gotta just remember to keep on singing this song. That's me and you. You gotta just remember, the waves keep rolling along.
I don't think I've heard that one. I
Yeah?
like it, or
Oh,
I
thank
don't
you.
know.
Thank you.
Hey, look, we got some more people coming in the room. Bill P, nice to see you. Glad you got a signal. And also got Billy Price coming in the room. And I think I said Sarah Williams. Oh, Sarah Williams, you met Mark in Massachusetts, coming from Arizona. So you got someone who knows you on there, Sarah Williamson.
Oh my goodness.
He met a lot of people on that tour. I know Diane Bastello had a lot to do with that. And but glad you saw him. All right. So I mentioned that Mark and I co-wrote a song 3 years ago together, and yesterday was the first time we actually got to perform it in front of a live house concert audience. I sang it to you guys solo last week, but I promised you that this week you'd have the rest of the act here. I'm getting my act together, or does that mean you're getting your act together? Okay. Now you got to keep me honest on the timing on this. Summer was stumbling when he tripped into town. Like moths to a flame we gather around. The peddlers Rain by Mark and myself from our songwriting workshop. Hey, we've got Katrina Knight from Richland. She's Tumbleweed Festival Coordinator. Everybody's Tumbleweed. Hey, Katrina, glad to see you. And Leslie and Mike Dyer are tuning in from Kent, England, or Orpington. Orpington. I told you about the Orpington Liberal Club. So Leslie and Mike are part of it. Leslie, they run the open mic that I get up at 6:30 in the morning sometimes. Hope to see you guys soon. And so much thanks for dancing around and sending. Oh, Sandy Wallach, hi, how you doing? Got Phoenix in here. Sandy?
Oh, hey.
Yeah, Phoenix. So, guys, some of your friends are showing up, Mark. They're sneaking in.
Well, I threw it out on my page.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
At least you didn't throw it up.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay, it's Mark's turn.
So Deb wanted to do this song, wanted me to do this song, and she wants to sing along, and I'm very pleased to have that happen.
Okay.
2018, in the fall of 2018, in the foothills of the Sierra Nevadas, there were some fires, the largest of which was called the Camp Fire. Burned a number of communities, the largest of which was Paradise, California. 40,000 people lived in Paradise, and they all lost everything in a day. This is their story. In the hot wind of November, the Sierra's parched and dry. The drought has lasted 10 years now, and if trees could, they'd cry. No water in the rivers, no dew upon the ground, and the Santa Ana's blowing, and she makes a mournful sound. So it's really not surprising that the wind took down a line, spreading sparks into the brush at Camp Creek number 9. As embers rise into the sky, settle to the ground. Like firebirds, they start ablaze wherever they touch down. And there's fire on the mountain, and the smoke is in the sky, blazing like a fountain as it burns into the night, raging up the valley as fast as eagles flew. Paradise is burning, and there's nothing we can do. Now the town was slowly waking up, start another day. But the ash had started falling, and the fire was on its way. On the outskirts, homes were burning, and the calls came pouring in. But they were told, you're on your own, resources are too thin. As the sun broke the horizon, the alarm was finally raised. But by then it was far too late, and the forest was ablaze. Panic starts to smolder when there's nowhere left to turn, where the roads are blocked and the town is caught in walls of fire churn. And there's fire on the mountain, and the smoke is in the sky, raging like a fountain as it burns into the night, raging up the valley as fast as eagles flew. Paradise is burning, and there's nothing we can do. Now they're trying to evacuate on the one road out of town, but that becomes a stalemate as burning trees come down. Minutes can be hours when you're trying to survive, and the only thing that matters is to keep your kids alive. truck circled round, and all those who were able came and settled on the ground. The tidal wave of raging flames swept across the land, till not a single building, barn, or tree was left to stand. And the
Fire on the mountain and the smoke is in the sky, blazing like a fountain as it burns into the night, raging up the valley as fast as eagles flew. Paradise is burning and there's nothing we can do.
Now the people in that circle lived, and many others too. But over 80 of their neighbors died, all people that they knew. And 19,000 buildings burned to nothing left but ash. Paradise was no more, and it happened in a flash. Now some have managed to rebuild, and others chose to leave. The temperatures keep rising, the risk will just increase. So if you want that life again, this truth you'll have to face. Perhaps you killed your paradise in a different place. And there's
Fire on the mountain and the smoke is in the sky, blazing like a fountain as it burns into the night, raging up the valley as fast as eagles flew. Paradise is burning and there's nothing, I said there's nothing we can do. Paradise is Burning by Mark Bishop Evans. Oh wow, we got lots of I think we have some fire emojis up there. Sarah, thank you. Billy Price, thank you. I can't quite read everything you say from this distance, but I will look. What did it say? That was a very bad time, says Billy Price, and I believe that the government should hold it. It was a bad time. It was a very bad time, and unfortunately fires still keep burning. Okay. However, what we can do is always pick up our courage and put on our boots. I hope, Heidi Dagan, you're out there listening, because I'm finally playing boots today. This is the one-word sing-along chorus, but I know most of you know this. Sing out there. I can hear you through the airwaves. There's Katrina. Oh. Thanks you, Katrina. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Some days the road is easy, all you need are walking shoes. Other days you negotiate in your heels and your business suit. Still other days are breezy, only bare toes will do. When your heart gets broke, you gotta wear boots. You gotta wear boots, time to saddle up your courage. Boots, feet down in the stirrups, boots to drive the heartache out of town. Boots, wrangle up all your sorrows. Boots, ride on past tomorrow. Sometimes you gotta wear boots. Some days you're jumping in your Converse with good news. Other days so sad, on the slipper see you through. Still other days you go out waltzing in your highbrow dancing shoes. But when your heart gets broke, you gotta wear boots. You gotta wear boots, time to saddle up your courage. Boots, feet down in the stirrups, boots to drive the heartache out of town. Boots, wrangle up all your sorrows. Boots, right on the best tomorrow. Sometimes you gotta wear boots. Man, I can't look at you. But I'll look at you guys. Eddie and Andy. You gotta wear boots. Time to saddle up your courage. Boots, feet down in the stirrups. Boots to drive the heartache out of town. Boots, wrangle up all your sorrows. Boots, ride on past tomorrow. Sometimes you gotta wear boots. You gotta wear boots. Time to saddle up your courage. Boots, feet down in the stirrups. Boots to drive the heartache out of town. Boots, wrangle up all your sorrows. Boots, ride on past tomorrow. Sometimes you gotta wear boots. Gotta wear your
Boots.
Gotta wear your boots. I'm cracking up. Thank you. Boots.
Boots.
I gotta write the motorcycle version of that. You know, boots can't be feet down. The stirrups has got feet down on the gear shift. Clutch is up here. It's backwards from a car.
Yeah.
Feet's
Yep.
on the gear. Tip jars are open at the bottom. Your donations help keep this show running. I'll be splitting today's proceeds of any that come in with Mr. Mark, give him some gas money so he could get back home to y'all down there in Arizona. But for now, we're going to have Mark end the show with a very touching song that I think is very important that we got to think about.
She opened the door and a smile touched her eyes. She couldn't have known who was there. I looked like a waif standing there in the rain. Somehow I knew she wouldn't care. She opened her arms and she offered a sigh. And then she said, what have we here? I gathered her up and held her close to my heart. Felt all the time disappear. Time disappeared. She invited me in from the night and the cold. Would you care for one cup of tea? Here, give me that coat. Can you stay for a while? Feels like it's been centuries. I couldn't help notice how the passing of time hadn't touched her at all. And the joy of this girl I loved wasn't hard to recall. How can we know that the love of a friend could run as deep as the sea? Take all the love that is there when you can. Life gives you no guarantee. No guarantee. We sat and we talked of the lives we had known, all of the sorrow, all of the joy. We both had our share of stories to tell. Oh, by the way, how are your boys? It finally came round to the past we had shared. As both of us knew that it would. that we could. Morning has come and we're still sitting here. The night in the past flown away. Turning I saw she was looking at me. So tell me, how long can you stay? How do we know that the love of a friend run as deep as the sea? Take all the love that is there when you can. Life gives you no guarantee, no guarantee.
No guarantee. Oh, well, that brings us to the end of our show today. This very special Brunch with Deb with special guest Mark Bishop Evans from Phoenix, Arizona. Hey, Captain Matt, I see you out there. Nice show last night. Sorry we couldn't stick around for the second set. We were just thrashed. And Sandy, nice to get. All right, and Leslie, thank you so much. Great to see you all, the regulars and some fresh folks to Brunch with Deb. I broadcast every Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and I even do that from the road. I'll be on the road next week, and I'll be broadcasting from the family vineyard in Northern California. If we're lucky, I can do it from the grape fields like I did 2 years ago, provided that Starlink is working. That's what we use out in the rural country. Mark, thank you so much for sticking around and being on the show today.
Thank you for being such a wonderful host, Deb.
Oh, you're welcome.
I appreciate it so much.
Yeah. Hey, even Morpheus Cat liked your music. He was listening the other night. Morpheus
Good
usually
friend.
runs.
Good friend.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. No, we did it, man. As I always say, take care of yourselves during the week. And look both ways crossing the street. But like Mark says, there's no guarantee. Make sure you tell the people in your life you love them sooner rather than later, because we don't know what tomorrow will bring. See you guys next week from the ranch. And Mark, have a safe trip on that Harley going down the highway. Yep, he's a Harley dude. All right, gonna get up. This is gonna look a little weird. And press the magic button. Take care, y'all. Love ya.